Welcome everyone to another inspiring episode of J.A.Z.S Chronicles, the show where we shine a light on the leaders, advocates, and everyday heroes working to strengthen the communities we call home. Today we have a powerful conversation lined up for you today, one that speaks directly to what stewardship, civic responsibility, and community leadership truly look like in action. Joining us today are two remarkable guests who just happens to be natives of El Dorado, Arkansas, whose work reflects the heart of service. First, we have Councilman Willie McGee, a dedicated public servant known for his commitment to building trust, empowering neighborhoods, and pushing for policies that uplift the people he represents. His leadership continues to shape meaningful change across the community. And alongside him, we are honored to welcome Attorney Tasha Tidwell. She is not on right now. She was having some technical difficulties, but she's still trying to access the link. So she should be on shortly. She's a passionate advocate for justice and equity and a shining example of how legal expertise can be used as a form of community stewardship. Together, we'll explore what it means to lead with purpose, to serve with intention, and to use our voices and our roles to make communities stronger. So settle in, stay inspired, and let's dive into today's conversation. This is J.A.Z.S Chronicles, and the dialogue starts now. Welcome, everybody.
Hey,
Hey, thank you.
Anthony.
Thank you for having me. Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
having me.
Oh,
Good evening.
indeed. Sharon, how are you?
I'm smiling big, Anna. I can't complain.
Why are you smiling?
Well, first of all, it's been a rough week and I've made it through because I've been looking for you guys. Y'all are my, us three amigos is what it is.
Right.
That's it.
And then I have the opportunity to have uh y'all know him as Council Willie McGee, but he's actually my uncle.
All
And
right.
so I have a lot to smile about. I mean, I'm the only female with all three handsome men tonight.
Oh, flattery gets you nowhere.
Absolutely.
Wow. Yeah, yeah, it
Mhm.
will. Yeah, it will.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And somebody's book, huh?
Y'all, that's powerful. That is powerful.
Zeke, how are you?
I'm blessed by the best, man. It's just, whew. God is he's been something else in the latter part of this year. He's
Yeah,
moved, so hey, he's really moved in my life. So yeah, y'all, yeah. That's all I got is praise and worship.
right. That's good.
Okay.
You need that. You do need
That's
it.
it. I do.
Councilman, how are you? Glad to have you.
Brother. Hey, brother, thank y'all for having me, man. I got to tell you, man, just waking up this morning, ain't nothing but mercy and grace. I thank you, brother.
Yeah. Well, we thank you for
Yeah,
taking the
thank
invitation
you
to
for
join us
having me.
tonight. And
Yes.
hopefully we can enlighten some people
Yeah,
tonight.
Absolutely.
please.
Hopefully we can enlighten some people. So Sharon says, Councilman is your uncle.
Yeah.
We will give you the floor and let you start the dialogue.
That's wonderful. I would like to start it, but I cannot do it without honoring our greatest host of the year. Do y'all know that this is fixing to be the last episode for us? And Anthony, just
Oh
how are
wow.
you? Without you, we wouldn't even be having this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that. It may not.
Come on
You
now,
may.
take some credit now.
Well, that is the credit. The credit is you may have a podcast. It may not be me attached to it, but I think in every way we all have a visual responsibility. So whether it's you do dance, you're in the public eye, you do dance. Zeke does his.
Uh,
He's a wonderful car salesman. So y'all all in the public every day. So
yeah.
whether it's a podcast or whatever you do, you have a public responsibility, a public face. But
Absolutely.
thank
So
you, Queen.
so so that means you're doing great then, huh?
I'm always doing any day. Any day I wake up and see the next day, I'm doing wonderful.
I
Absolutely.
am
Amen.
yeah,
Yeah.
I am grateful. I am grateful. So I will not I like I said, I am grateful. This is a grateful opportunity. And Uncle Willie, shall I call you
Yes.
councilman? Shall I say
Yes. Hey.
Councilman Willie? Um, I'm gonna introduce him. I believe it or not, y'all, I was a little girl, like I don't want to say how old he is, but I'm saying I'm 55.
Yeah, you
So
have
that,
pigtails. You have pigtails.
I was a little girl, and I would always make sure that when I seen Uncle Willie, because he was always around my uncle. He was part of the family, and he's just been a great inspiration in my life. Um, he's a councilman. He's a father. He's a wonderful husband. Um, y'all know his Bunny and Clyde. What is that? What y'all call that?
Batman
Robin and
Robin.
Batman and Robin. He's attached to Veronica Creer, which we've already had her on the show, and so I just don't want to gas him up because he's going to do enough of that on his own.
Hey, I think, like I said, I feel honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, indeed.
It's wonderful. Hey, Malaya, I appreciate you signing in. I can see here. Andrea, greetings, you guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Auntie Jackie. I can already see it says "Grandtastic," y'all.
Miss
That's my
Mary,
sister
how you
Alicia.
doing?
Everybody's
Alicia, how you
tuning in.
doing?
Thank you guys. We appreciate you all.
And Connie.
That's Miss Oswella.
Yeah, thank you all for tuning in tonight.
Absolutely.
So, Z,
Yeah,
Sharon, I'll give you guys the floor. Do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
you can go ahead. I mean, I don't want to take the show because I talk too much anyway.
Well, you're gonna do that anyway, so
Exactly.
Anyway, I
you.
mean, we love that. Anyway,
So let me just so councilman, councilman, we about to put you on the spot.
come on,
Yes, we
man. Put
are.
me on the spot,
If it
brother. I
get
love being on the spot.
if it gets too hot, let me know.
I promise you, it never get too hot, brother.
All right. So I want to know, how does the city encourage their residents, especially the youth and underrepresented groups, to participate in local decision making?
Well, if you said a city, man, I have to be honest with you. Everyone don't do that. It should be done like that because we should be educating and preparing the next generation to pass that baton. We need to be teaching them and learning them uh, the process. If you don't know the process, man, you already behind on how to get things done. One thing, man, we have to be more inviting, um, and we have to let our young people come to the table. Believe it or not, brothers and sisters, we need our young people more than they need us because they are our future. They're gonna be
Absolutely.
taking care of us. But for
Hmm.
some reason, it's like when we used to go to church, kids are seen and not heard sometimes. And I think we losing out on a major, major part of the puzzle
Absolutely.
and energy because our young people is our energy and our future. So everyone don't
Hmm.
do that, and I try to because I want to educate. Also, I want to prepare so they'll be ready. So when I be ready to pass that baton, and I'm kind of ready, someone to be able to pick it up and won't be behind, so someone can manipulate them about the process.
Right. Well, I wanted to interject right quick. I see that Attorney Tidwell has joined us. Miss
Hi,
Tidwell,
Oh,
everyone.
yes.
can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me good enough?
I can. Thank you
Okay.
for having me.
Thank you for being here. So we were just talking. Like I said, I did introduce you prior. I said that you were coming. You were having technical difficulty, that you will come on, but I want to
Welcome,
introduce you
welcome.
again to our show. I just said you were the passionate advocate for justice and equity, and a shining example on how legal expertise can be used as a form of community stewardship. Is there anything you want to add, Ms. Attorney Tidwell, to that, in letting us know who you are? And you're El Dorado native.
Absolutely.
Yes.
This is your home girl.
I
Yeah,
always lead off with that.
Yeah,
Proud to be from El Dorado. Proud to be on the line with fellow El Doradians, and just eager to jump into the conversation and get abreast of what's really going on.
good, good. Well, we're glad to have
Absolutely.
you.
We
Nice to
appreciate you
meet
coming
you.
on. Thank you.
Yeah, glad to have you, sister.
Yeah.
Beautiful smile.
Thank you.
If we put you in
Yes,
the hot
ma'am.
seat, just say pass the baton.
That's it.
Okay. Karen or Zeke, do you have any questions for Attorney Tidwell or for Councilman?
I like the question that you directed to a councilman McGee,
Mhm.
and when he was talking about that, I was actually wondering, do y'all have a youth program where are set up where it might be where there is a leadership to show the right path and the right way to even be able to file for a councilman or knowing their rights as citizens, or is would you see that coming in the near future?
Sister, I can really answer with I can answer that for you. Every time an attempt have been made to try to pull in our young people, it have been sabotaged by some of the ones that's been there quite a bit. You have to remember. Sometimes at one time the dinosaurs used to walk this earth, but the reason they don't walk it now because they couldn't adapt. They didn't want to change. So either they died off or fade away. We have a lot of elevators almost are is 52% almost the majority. The minority is the majority. But most all the boards and committees are ran by at least 80 to 90% white, Caucasian, our European brothers. That's a problem. A problem is that we know what needs to be done, but people don't want to seem to come forward to help to get what done. Long as we are outnumbered, and it's hard to get our agenda passed because we only one vote. The city councilman is one vote. Uh, we need the majority to get not only our agenda addressed, but some of the issues in our community passed. But since we ain't but one vote, and each ward have two representatives, so that's two votes. If we could get the people to come to the meetings where the decisions being made, that'll be more than a help when we trying to discuss issues that and problems not only in our ward but in our city. Yeah, I
Absolutely.
represent Ward 3, but I also represent the city of El Dorado. And our young people, and I work with young people. My whole history is about young people. I have more patience with young people because kids supposed to act like kids. I don't have much patience with adults that act like kids. And that's the problem.
Absolutely.
We don't want to seem to get involved. We want to complain, but we don't want to get
Right.
involved. We don't want to go where the decisions being made. We only meet twice a month. I mean, you can't spend an hour twice a month and see where your money being spent, how your
Hmm.
town is being invested in, seeing what all the money going downtown. Our community looked like it did when I got on the city council 20 years ago. That's a problem. That should be a problem. We just passed the one since wins tax. We should be prepared and have things and projects that we want done in our community when we go before that board and ask for that money, because that's the citizen money, and we work for the citizens.
I appreciate that. And attorney,
Hmm.
Titwell, you want to piggyback on that?
Absolutely.
Thank
Um,
you.
uh, yes. So, the importance of being involved when, like, Councilman McGee just expounded on that we are all taxpayers. So
Yeah,
if we are to benefit from our the tax money is going to get paid regardless. We are contributing. So to to have our voices known, we must get in there and participate. And I think so many of us are discouraged by it or persuaded by the thought that their votes don't matter or whatever they do is not being heard and that sort of thing. So overcoming that that thought is something that's very important and that uh, we all have to get out there. We are of a different mindset and we have to get out there and let our fellows know that our voices do matter, our votes matter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, if we're made to participate as far as our tax dollars, then we need to be there to make our wants and desires and needs heard. It's all about um, resources and rights coming back to our community. Like that's not being done if the only voices that are in roles of leadership are the others. The
Absolutely.
even though we're the global majority, and in a lot of these towns, especially southern Arkansas, in my own neighborhood, we make up the majority. However, the decisions that are being made are not done by us. We don't even participate or not in positions to really make a difference as it should be equitably in our communities. And so just getting in a
Understand.
position to for that to be done is so important. And um, that's all I have for now.
Yes.
And
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate you. I saw some comments and I saw some people getting on. Anthony, can we hand that over to you, please?
Yeah. So we also on here we have parents of United Against Youth Violence. They have their
All
own.
right.
And she asked, "Is Miss Tidwell here in the El Dorado?" No, she's actually in Little Rock area, North Little Rock.
But a
Um,
native of El Dorado.
yes, but she's a native of El Dorado. Yes. Veronica Smith Career. She's on. She just signed
Hey
on,
there.
and she said we are the population majority, but not the voting majority. Unfortunately, she states
Hmm.
that. Then we have
Wow.
Ren's T stated saying hello to everyone.
Hey, that's me in a purpose. Hey, greetings.
Hey,
Wow.
Renzo.
Renzo.
Yeah. Okay, and that's all the comments we have for now.
I thought I saw Miss Mary saying exactly or something. Miss Alicia Mary or somebody popped up on there.
She said exactly that was to Willie Councilman, to the
Okay,
council.
got you. Okay, very good. Zeke, I'm turning it over to you now.
I guess this question I'm gonna point it to brother Willie McGee. If I should step to, I guess I can. I guess I can probably. Yeah, I want to start with him. Willie, would you say? I know you've been, like I say, you've been on the council for some years now. My
Yeah.
quick question off the top is, do you see? I know we used to talk about come on to the city council meetings, come on to the city council meetings. Just like, come on and you see sometimes it'll take something big happening, something great happening, and then you'll see everybody 1 week or one whole month. It's according on what's going on. They'll be there, and then everybody falls off. I guess getting back to my question is the inconsistency of us coming to the meetings and just period a big thing and
Okay.
is that a big thing and why we're not getting things done in the community?
Well,
Mm.
hey, I appreciate you answering me that question, brother. Um, I can only tell you by what I have saw over the 20 some years I've been on there, going on 24 years. The problem, yeah, is part of the inconsistency, but I think sometimes we get caught up uh, in the high profile stuff. For example, like the little episode that happened to Mr. Henderson, it was really wrong the way he was done, and a lot of people
Yes.
respect Mr. Henderson and was very upset. So quite naturally, when you put out a ballot cry for them to come, people came. But after that one time, it was like, okay, I came and we done it, and it's over. But the battle, the
Exactly.
war should continue. You got to be
Exactly.
consistent. Hey, even the
Yes.
Bible
Exactly.
talks about being consistent in doing, being active. Man, listen to me, and I got to tell you, the people that you put in them seats, We vote to put the people in the seat. The money that we we make decisions over, that's taxpayer dollars. And some of the people treat them dollars like monopoly money. Ain't it funny how rich people know how to get poor people money to spend on rich people things?
Mhm.
Mm.
Eh, because they participate.
Yeah.
They get involved. They lobby. They go where the decision. They call the mayor. They call their city councilman. They call their state attorney. They state representative. They call we don't even know the people who represent our state. We don't even know our JP. We don't know even our city councilman. We don't even know the president of the bank where we put our money.
Hello.
People, please. This is your money. I bet you we don't know. I bet you 90% of the people that got money in the bank don't even know the president of the bank.
Absolutely. You're right.
People, it ain't just politics.
No.
It's what's going on all around us. Black people spend trillions of dollars in economy, and we don't hardly own nothing. And if we do, we don't give back.
Yep.
Why you think all these European brothers got names on buildings and I mean, come on, y'all. We got to get this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if
For
y'all play
sure.
chess, but I think every person, every child need to learn how to play chess. Because chess is a life game. It's not only
Mm.
teaching you about the moves, the kind of moves I'm gonna make what you move, but it teaches me about 3, 4 moves down the road. We playing for Saturday night and they playing for 50 years down the road.
But that's just
Yep.
like Aunt Jackie just said that Aunt Jackie just said that they have meetings before the meeting. So that just came right on time of what you were saying.
Yeah. And she said there's power in numbers and also
And she said
reinforcement
that
design.
yeah.
And can I just say this? People, I please don't think I'm trying to be, but I'm getting old now, and I kind of say what I want to now because it is what it is. I think we like to be the victim too much. I'm talking about black people. I think we like to be the
Mm.
victim. I think we but we survivors. We need the warrior mentality because that's what our ancestors had. None of us would
Oh
be where
my.
we are today if somebody didn't sacrifice years ago, knowing that they was gonna help somebody that they wasn't gonna benefit from. Right now, we too busy want to benefit from every move we make. We want to benefit. I'm thinking about my grandkids. I'm thinking about my great grandkids. I'm thinking about generational wealth. We don't even think like that. We got to change our way of thinking. And then our kids mimic what they see. Our kids mimic. Our kids watches us. They watch what we talk
Absolutely.
about. They watch what we look at on TV. They listen to what we listen to on the radio. We got to make sure we feeding the right information into their brain.
Yep.
Yes, Attorney
You're right,
Tasha
Willie.
Terrell, come on and
I
bring
know,
your
sister.
fire.
Hey,
I
y'all
see
forgive
you.
me.
I'm ready for, I mean, now she ready too.
No, thank you, Willie. And great word.
I
Great word,
appreciate
no
you.
doubt.
But we got to remember, y'all, we are stronger together. Look at history. All you got to do is go back history. Every time black people come together as one, we change the landscape of America. All we got to do is just look back and copy what's already been done. They lied to us about our history. Yeah, we got brainwashed, but now we know better. So let's do better.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. Mm.
Uh,
I hope that answers your question, Zeke. I'm sorry, brother.
You did. You did.
hey,
Great
Rossi and
job.
I.
Yeah. Rossi and I
Roxanne,
says truth don't need no support. Love it.
Clark
Love it,
that.
sir. Connie,
Zeke, what Miss
what
Oswela said.
Suela said, you're right. They want to know what we gonna get out of it. And I like to, and I was thinking also, what I like what you said, Willie, and it was real. You, they give us that money to give back to them.
Oh
Yes,
my.
yes, yes.
look,
Come on.
look at it.
And
Yeah.
they make money off our money. I go to Applebee's, but I won't go to the soul food restaurant.
Hello.
Oh my.
What's wrong with that?
Robin said that we absolutely have to work together.
Together,
Absolutely.
we stronger
No doubt.
together.
Yeah, man.
Attorney
Mm.
Tidwell, let's piggyback on you. We can't let these
Yes.
men take over us.
Well,
Now,
it's just
sister, you
being
said some powerful stuff, sister. You said some powerful stuff.
well, like was already. I hate to keep beating a dead horse, but so many of us are trying to work in silos, do everything by ourselves, but it's in the collective where we gain strength and energy off of one another. Um, I try personally to support those black businesses when I can. If they have the same services, go out go. We have to go out of our way, even if it costs a little more. I'm saying it's
Absolutely.
a sacrifice
Absolutely.
sometimes that we have to make. You see other communities doing the same because they know that that's where the strength of the community comes. Even if paying another dollar for a loaf of bread when it's in their community, they'll do
Yeah.
that. And they'll do
Absolutely.
it long term because they know that money is going to stay in the community. Um, when it comes to employing our people, feeding our people, providing services for our people, we have to be intentional on supporting one another when it's possible. Um, I had a thought, uh, and I
Take your
lost
time.
it.
Take your time.
But but here's the thing: when we are supporting one another, um, you have even the small businesses that's trying to come, and you got big ones that's being getting ready to like open or getting ready to, you know, it's almost like we can't join together, but we that's the word. We're in too much of competition with one another versus working together, and I think that is one of our biggest issue amongst our people.
Well, sister, you know that's a taught behavior. The Willie Lynch syndrome. We are taught to hate each other. We can be in a room full of black people and a black person walk in and might have on a shiny suit or maybe a nice dress, nice or flashy dress. And the first thing we do, we think negative about that person. And that's a taught behavior. We are taught to hate
Mm.
one another. The dark skinned slave jealous of the light skinned slave, the field
Ooh,
slave jealous of the house slave. Come on, if we're gonna be real,
oh,
let's
come
be
on
real
now.
about
Let's.
this. This stuff in us is rooted, and we have
I
to
don't have a.
dig it out. It's like a cancer in our
Yes.
culture. We have black people who have racism within our race. We have racism within our
Mm,
race, people. We have
mm,
to clean our house
Absolutely.
first. Or we can come out
mm.
together and attack our European brothers on how they have deceived us and educated us about the way they wanted to be pictured. We have to dig that same cancer out our own race. That's the
Yes,
problem.
Absolutely.
We hate one another because we are
that's
taught
true.
to hate. We have
That's
to
true.
start showing love. Don't you remember? Listen, I know some of y'all might not be old now, but I remember when brothers and sisters used to walk down the street or drive the car and wouldn't even know each other. And they would wave, throw a fist up, speak.
Yes,
We, we,
yes.
we,
Yes.
we. They taught us that wasn't cool. They told
Yes.
us that was Uncle Tom and all of that. And then we done got away to trying to be like, and that ain't what we are. We are a loving group of people that was pulled together by a stressful and slave mentality. And we have to realize we got to dig that cancer out of ourselves, out of our body, that hate on each other. It's there, people. We hate
It's
on each
there.
other. Just
And
listen
you
to the
said it.
conversation of black people talk about other black people.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm. You want to catch that, Zeke? Rossi and I are saying something.
Yeah, he said if we don't support our own, we will remain with our hands out. We have to create our own on all platforms, schools, doctors, attorneys, teachers, etc. We have to support each other. Great word, Ra. Great
Thank you,
word.
Ra. And
Thank you,
Miss Mary said,
Cheshire.
"That's
She
so
said,
sad." She said, "That's so sad." Shaking my head. Um,
Rossi and I is saying, God is love. Love is God, and it's our only duty as servants of God to show God to each other through love. Man,
uh,
loving it, no doubt.
Attorney
That's real.
Tidwell,
Yeah.
what would you say that us, our people, just the people in general, just how can we? What if we haven't been taught love? Let's, like he said, let's keep deep. If we was taught so much to hate each other, how do we teach each other to love? Because love ain't easy when you've been taught hate.
Mm. Well, being aware that it is a
Hmm.
tactic of the enemy, and and teaching our youth from early on. I saw a very impactful video just a few days ago where the teacher, and it looked like it may have been set in the 60s, 70s even, but the teacher was speaking to the little 4-year old and telling him to stand up for what he know is right. He's 4 years old. He's an Afro American. He's black and he's beautiful. Having pride and love for ourselves is where it starts, and it starts young. And for those of us that do know the truth from the inside out, we have to be a beacon of light to the others. For those that don't see the strength or the importance of working with one another. Like I say, a lot with the days and times we're living in is everybody is worried about, staying on the grind and taking care of their own and that sort of thing. And charity does start at home. However, we can get so much more accomplished when we're working together and and just knowing that um the division is there is it's not by accident. A lot of it is being intentional, and so we have to be intentional about resolving the deep set issues that we have as a community. um
Absolutely.
That's it. For those of us that know better, we gotta lead with love, and and
Absolutely.
that's I mean, unconditional love. I think is it
It's
can
rare.
resolve all things.
It's the
Yeah,
key.
I
Yes.
would be
it is the key.
yeah, daring enough to say it really can resolve insurmountable problems. You know,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Anthony, you here with us?
I'm still here.
You enjoying the show?
I am.
It is. It's so passionate,
Great
ain't it?
show.
It is.
Great show.
Mm.
I would like to say one.
I got. Go ahead, Will.
I don't want to sound all gloom and doom. It's not like that. I'm telling us we need to be like guerrilla fighters. We need to
Absolutely.
pick our areas. We need to concentrate on areas that we can come together and change. I mean, this ain't gonna help. This ain't gonna happen overnight. But we got to start somewhere, and the best way to start is in our own neighborhood. We have issues in our neighborhood that need to be addressed, that we can
Absolutely.
address. I mean, we have churches, we have people, we have things available. We have people that can't get their medicine. We have people who right now we working on a thing that's trying to get transportation for elderly people because we have elderly people that's dying in the city of El Dorado because they can't get to the doctor. They don't have nobody to take them to the doctor. These people is members of churches, families, but they dying in the houses. Dr. Dodd and some other people and myself and Reverend Charles and some other is meeting. We've been meeting for the last 6 months to try to get some transportation just to get people to the doctor. I ain't talking about in Little Rock. I'm talking about here in El Dorado. That's a problem that no one seems, and majority of them people is African American. Matter of fact, it's black. They black people. So that's a problem that we can address. We don't have to wait on our Caucasian brother or the government to always fix our problems.
Absolutely.
We have a trash problem in this community. Everybody knows it's a trash problem in this community. We have hundreds of city employees ride around every day in city trucks. They can help pick up some of this trash, but we also
We,
can help pick up some of this trash ourselves. That's
we
what
have
I'm
all
saying.
companies. We have
Let's
all
take charge
companies.
of something.
We have our companies that every time Uncle Willie I pass by Carti Center, it makes my stomach and I start wanting to cry. It's too many ill of us that even we won't. We got all companies north, south, east, and west, and we don't have no proper hospitals or anything to take care of our people. And we're saying that we're all clean and we're making sure we're good, but no, we're not. We are still, and it's not just because we're making our own self ill.
I'm glad you brought that up. We right now in the process of talking about a tax want to be passed for the hospital here in El Dorado. When they had that meeting, I was out of the country, but they had a meeting on November the 20th with some of the board members and other people from the hospital because they wanted some of that wind tax, but they need to have a own to let the people vote if they want this tax. But this tax can be a good thing, but it can also be ran a bad thing if you let the wrong people be in charge of it and don't have no guidelines to it. You got to make sure that things is being monitored. You just can't write a blank check and say, "Hey, we're gonna tax people forever." You can't do that.
That's true.
You need some
That's
checks
true.
and balances. You need to know, okay, maybe a 5 year, we'll put it back on the ballot, maybe the 10 year. But we need to know all the things that's going on, who's gonna be in charge of what, how the building. We need to be more involved about our own care. A good hospital. We had two great hospitals in this city, Warner Brown and Union. They was
Yes,
two
we
good
did.
hospitals. The reason they
Yes, we
was
did.
good hospitals because everybody in there was homegrown. The doctors, the nurses, everybody, the patients know the doctor. They know the family went to that doctor. Now it's people coming in from nowhere. They stay a few months and then they leave. And that's the problem we having. We got people having to go to Camden and Crossett and Little Rock just to get an X-ray. So if we're
Yeah.
gonna spend some money, let's make sure we get the service we need for our community to thrive. And the only way we can do that, you got to get involved and go to these meetings.
Mhm. Let me just read some of
Wow.
Absolutely.
these. Let me just read some of these comments that we got coming in. Um, one Veronica Smith Kerr, she said, "If we want to see a difference, let's make a difference."
Mm,
Absolutely. That's her
that's
slogan.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, Rossi and
That's
I
it.
say the ones of us who understand love and hate is on the same level, just on the opposite end of the spectrum. We have to create
Mm.
the love environment by hugging and telling those we don't know we love them. Everybody tells the people they know they love them, but ain't nobody demonstrating love to strangers.
Mm.
Wow. Can I piggyback on
That's
that one
real.
just for a second? Because
Let me
mine
finish.
is a little opposite. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Then we have Parents United Against Youth Violence, their unconditional love, agape love.
Absolutely.
Um, Connie
Absolutely.
Oswela, she says, well, when some of the kids not getting love at home, how they going to love one another and they're letting evil take control. Then we have Ren's Tate saying unconditional love definitely turns around things.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
He also says, Connie Oswela, that's where the
Mm.
community is supposed to assist and work with those families. That's was to answer your question, Connie.
Hey, I just think we need to eh, we need to show and be an example everywhere we can. I mean, there's people I don't like. I still speak to. I still be cordial. I still be nice. I mean, I know these people. I mean, we have to be the example. We
You're
have to be
right.
the example. But
Mm,
also, we have to go out there. We got a group of kids out there that actually is growing up like wild weeds, and we have to be. We have to say, "Oh, the kids is having a problem." Well, no, we have to realize that some adult let them kids down. I can give you
yeah,
$20 million to build a mansion. If you don't cut the grass
yeah.
for 15, 20 years, that mansion ain't gonna look like nothing.
Nothing.
So we got to take
Absolutely.
accountability for some of our kids is being raised. They live in somebody's house. I
Yeah,
promise you, we can't just blame the kids for the kids being out of control.
Absolutely.
We have to
You're
take some
right. You're right, Willie.
accountability. And for us to take accountability, us men's got to get involved. Us
mm,
men's
You're
got to
right.
be involved. I love the ladies. I love the mamas. But we got boys who talking to their mama like they somebody in the street.
mm.
You're right. That's crazy. You're right, Willie.
And
You're
we'll
right.
sit
That's
there and see that and hear that, and we said nothing. The Bible says, and I'm paraphrasing, if we see somebody being taken advantage of, oppressed, or mistreated, and we sit idly by, the book said we worse than no oppressor.
Absolutely.
So
You're
it
right.
is our duty to step in when we see something is not right. When we see a child cutting up in Walmart, or we see a
yeah.
kid cussing his mama out. I used to work with young people. I'm telling you, these kids want somebody, but if they can't get positive attention, they'll get negative
A
attention.
negative
They just
attention.
want attention.
Absolutely.
Just want
Absolutely.
Um,
attention.
They
Just
Veronica
want
want
Smith.
they
attention.
want to be noticed. Everybody love a pat on the back. You might not
Everybody.
be seeking it. You might not be looking for it, but you like it when you get it.
You like it. There you go.
We got to build these kids up. We got to build them up.
So Veronica Smith Kerr says, and people need to be aware of the intricate details of what we would voting on for the hospital. We have to attend the meetings and ask the questions. As taxpayers, we have a right to know where our taxes are.
Yes,
People say
yes,
they don't do politics, but we all do politics. If you think you
Yeah.
don't do politics, politics will do you and do
yes.
you dirty.
That's
Absolutely.
true, Veronica.
You want to
And it's
Veronica,
your
piggyback on that,
money.
Attorney Tidwell?
That's it. A lot of people do say that they don't do politics, but if you don't,
It'll do you
political decisions are being made for all of
Every
us
day, every
every
day.
day.
every moment.
If we don't participate, the system is going to continue to go and continue to do us in. So
And we're
we
gonna be left
it's
behind.
it's
We're gonna be left
critical
behind.
that we participate.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I encourage all that can run, baby, run. I was just so proud to see Miss Career out there, and
Yeah.
Amen.
even
Amen.
And you see how
being
they
the
tried to
native
do
of
her?
El Dorado. That was a beautiful thing, and so we just love to see more of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Rossi and I said and responsibility. Accountability and responsibility are key integrity in doing the right thing when ain't nobody looking. I mean, it's just period.
That's real.
Hey,
It's
sister, can I
period.
just can I just say this, and I'm gonna shut up. Listen to me, y'all. We have so many organizations in Elevator by itself that have activities almost every weekend. Is somebody doing something, giving away food, fun day, that something, and we
Yeah,
don't even support our own people functions.
yeah,
That's crazy to me. And then we complain about. I hear people always come up to me. Ain't nothing to do in elevator. It's something going on every weekend.
yeah,
That's free. These people, man. I know I do stuff. Excuse me, Mayor Career and I do stuff. Other folks do stuff. Rand, the against parents violence. Uh, I mean, you got all kind of people. Miss Hicks. I mean, you got
I mean, we
people
got Christmas. Yeah, Christmas. Sister Hicks is
we
getting ready to
yeah,
put the
we
food
got
away.
people that's been doing stuff in this community. I'm talking about even summers, and it's something going on, but you just can't bring your kids off and drop them off. People want you
Right,
to family. They want to be a family function. They want
right.
people to come out with you, and people want to just drop their kids off, and then that's what uh, you start having incidents that if somebody was there from their family, they go, "Oh, that's my auntie. I can't be cutting up. Oh, that's my grandma." That's what we need. We need the family unit to start coming back together.
Absolutely,
Mm, absolutely. Thank you, Willie.
absolutely.
Yes, no doubt. I'm gonna read one of these comments, guys. I see Ren T says unconditional love is not black or white, Chinese, Mexican, either but mankind. We as a people have to stop generalizing and individualized have the sermon for individuals in order for us to grow as a whole, not just a
Not
race.
just as a race. Oh, absolutely.
Hey, hey,
I
hey!
absolutely.
I agree with
Mm,
that, brother Zcomo, but we got to start in our own house first. And before we can start showing love, we got to start cleaning our own house. We got
absolutely.
to start showing
Absolutely.
love to each other. Man, listen, I, I love you is my motto. And
Yes,
I
it
don't have a
is.
problem telling anybody. I love them. I might not like some of the things they do, but man, I truly love them because we got a God that love us filthy. So if you can't show me, I can at least show him because the book said we all made in God image. So we all got a little God in us. So we just need to activate it. And I'm gonna share this. My sister was murdered by her husband at my mama house. My mama couldn't read and write. She heard that he wasn't doing good in prison. She had his mama to actually fill out the paperwork where she could go visit the man that killed her daughter. She forgave him right off the bat. You can't start healing until you forgive. And that's by showing it. And she taught me how to forgive by the things that she done. At the time, I didn't understand it because it took me 40 years to forgive this guy. And she forgave him or went to visit him a year after he murdered her daughter. So I'm telling you, it can be done if you got the want to. You got to have the want to make a difference. We can sit here and talk
Absolutely.
about it all night, but if I don't hang up this phone and say, "Hey, in the morning, I want to get up and try to do something. I got to find somebody. I got to find
Mm,
something to do. I know it's somebody out there who need me, who I can say an encouraging word. If we just tell our testimony, people, if we tell somebody our testimony that what God done for us, that would be enough to save this whole world
Right.
that's it.
just for what he done for us.
Absolutely.
And let me catch some
That's
of these
real.
comments. Ren's T said, after all, isn't this what Martin Luther King wanted for us as black people, as the human race? Connie Oswela says, absolutely. Ren's T also says that basically what I was saying on the individual level is that individual starts with self.
Start with self.
Yeah, I
Right.
understood what he was saying.
And Parents
Absolutely.
United Against Violence, they're saying at our toy drive, she said at the toy drive, one of the rappers had the kids come and be prayed for. The parents that were there made sure that their teenagers were prayed for. They pushed them to the front to get prayed over. And that was a highlight for that event. Rossi and
Oh,
I
that's
says,
wonderful.
love your neighbor like
Great.
you love yourself and you fulfill all commandments. That's it, Mr. Willie. Then Lisa Ramey says, absolutely, amen.
Y'all, this Miss Attorney Titwell, um, Councilman McGee, this has you know what, Anthony Z, we have had an amazing podcast from day one, from when we began. But this ending is getting me somewhere. It's making me feel something inside of
Yeah.
here. Um, Councilman, you're talking about what your
Yes,
mom
ma'am.
did.
Yes,
Um,
ma'am.
Attorney Tidwell, I to piggyback on what he was saying, I I know you're an attorney, and with the Supreme Court. There was a case that my son was killed on, and it was overturned. Me hearing Uncle Willie's testimony, and he's always trying to tell me how I need to forgive and this and that. Um, as you know, tell me something.
But it's at your own timing, honey. It's about your own timing.
You know, as being an attorney, I'm just asking you. His rights have to be right. His rights was not given righteously, and so I have to step out of that situation because I'm a retired paralegal. So I'm not no fool. But what can you say?
Well, just
Right.
making sure I understand the question. Um,
We was talking about love. We're talking about community. We're talking about how we got to show an example of the youth. I know the ending is coming, so I want you to go out with a bang. I don't know.
well, I appreciate that, and
If
And
you
he
I
touched
really
me.
appreciate that. But my daily prayer is to be a blessing to others, and I don't know how that'll show up, but I keep the faith that God is in me and around me, and I just lead with the love that's instilled in me. It's my daily prayer, and a lot of things I don't know how it works. I just know that it works. Um, Staying prayed up, praying and meditating. We all have our struggles. We all do. But starting my day with that, staying, asking for his strength, and all of those adages that were instilled in me as a child, just living my own struggle and staying prayed up. Um, those things have a whole new meaning for me. They do. All of those things, I can do all things through him. I was not going here, but I I've struggled with alcohol my entire adult life. It is being the thing that has whooped me around and like nobody's business. And so being an alcoholic in recovery, just made 10 months. It's been the best.
Congratulations.
Thank you for that. I used to couldn't do 10
Congratulations.
days. Uh,
Amen.
10
Amen.
minutes was a struggle. So
Amen.
having to endure my own struggle and
Yeah.
just working with those that 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 um that God has placed in my life to help me with my own struggles have done wondrous things. I can't even explain it. I'm just
I got you.
without
I feel
words
you.
because I'm still you know I'm still a work in progress. And so like I say, we all got our stripes to bear, and
Yeah.
you just gotta, not you, we, this whole
Yeah.
conversation, this uh Councilman McGee has repeatedly said what we have to do,
Have to
and
do.
just
Yeah.
knowing that you're not alone and you're not working by yourself. It's what we can
Absolutely.
do together to strengthen one
Yeah.
another. And
Yes.
so, you know, uh, that's all I have. My faith is being renewed, and
Yeah.
I just stay grateful. Lord, the last few days have been, I done had some disappointments here
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
lately, but remaining grateful, because it could
Yes.
always be worse.
Yes, yes,
Always be worse.
always
It
be
could
Amen.
worth
always
it.
be worse. But we as a
You're
people
right.
are strong. We are given the least. In some kind of
Yes.
way, miraculously, we
We make it
still
happen.
we still
We
come through.
we overcome.
We
Yes,
overcome and we thrive. And so
Absolutely.
um being the strength for one another, and sharing those experiences, those are hope and faith. Um I just expect wondrous things for all of us.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thank
Yes.
amen.
you.
Well,
Thank you.
sister, hey, we praying for you and congratulations on your 10 months.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Thank
I
Yes,
you.
think
sister,
somebody congratulated her.
They
yeah,
did.
I've been there.
We want to read these comments here. So Parents Against United Against Youth Violence said, "We're here for you, Sharon." Jackie McGee states that hang in there, sis, God got you. Connie Oswela said, "We're talking about forgiveness or giveness." Connie Oswela also said, "You have to forgive yourself before you can forgive anyone else."
Right, Connie. That's right.
Renz Tate said, "Congratulations on your soberness, and to God be the
Right.
glory."
God be the glory.
Amen.
God be the
Thanks,
glory.
Ren.
Parents United Against Youth Violence said, "Proud of you, Miss Tidwell, and all things are possible with God."
Absolutely.
Kendall
Amen.
Dyke, Kendall Dyke says, "Love you, cousin."
Oh, I love you.
Jackie McGee said, "Aren't we all?" Connie Oswelo, "You have to believe in Him for everything and all things." Veronica
It's
Smith
true,
Pierce
Connie.
says, "Sharon, as a mother, I don't know your pain, but I know I have watched you carry it with grace. You are a testament of how God gives you strength and that you didn't know you had. I continue to pray for you and other mothers who have lost their children, and you continue to show up for so many people, so many others. I love you, my sister Tasha Tidwell. Congratulations and keep the faith."
Thank you.
And Jackie McGee
Absolutely.
says, "Jobless, everything but God." And then we also said, job lost, everything but God.
Yeah, we lost a child, so
Yeah.
she definitely know what you're feeling.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Hey, y'all, we're going to go out with a blast. We only got 1 minute. We got the holidays coming up. And Attorney Tillwell, you had me with these men, and I am just feeling overjoyed. I want to thank everybody tonight. Like, y'all, my heart is overjoyed. Veronica, you always knock me out. I'm done.
We have another comment. Someone want to read that one?
Got Miss Monica Jacobs Davis. The black community has real power. Representation is more than optics. We belong here, and when we move together with purpose, we can shift the culture for all of us.
Hey, that's
Great word,
powerful.
Miss
Hey,
Yes.
Davis.
let's remember, our kids mimic what they see the most. If they see
Absolutely,
love, they know what love look like. If they don't see love, you can't blame them. We got to show
Absolutely.
them love.
Absolutely.
yes,
Absolutely.
true, Willie.
Attorney Titwell, before we go, because it is 8 o'clock, if any of us possibly get in trouble, anyone know in Little Rock, could you please tell us where you're located?
I have a vast network, so you can always reach me at 501-231-7093. If I
Thank you. And
can't help,
Attorney
I know
Council
someone that does.
and Councilman, can you tell us how we can reach you?
Oh, yes, I'd be more than glad to. 870-314-1441. That's the only.
Thank
I done
you.
had that
Absolutely.
number about 20 years.
He has.
Good. Well, we thank each Councilman McGee, Attorney Tidwell. We thank both of you for being a guest on here tonight. We have really enjoyed you guys. Attorney, I was not expecting that transparency, but um,
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
always
you.
rooting for you in your corner. I'm always,
And I love you for it.
yeah,
Hey,
I love you
and,
too.
and we, sister, that's what I'm saying, brother. We need to have more conversations with each other
More
because we all
transparency.
got
Yes.
something we need somebody
Abs-
to hear that we can share
absolutely.
with to help us
Exactly.
carry that load. And
Yeah,
That's
sister,
absolutely what it.
call me if you need me, please.
I got your number. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I used to always
Great
tell
work.
Miss Tidwell before she was an attorney. I used to always tell her how special she was. I mean, she's been through a whole
Yeah.
lot, and for all that she's been through, you would not think that she would be where she is because some of the stuff that she's been through, you would think that would deter her, but it seemed like it just propelled her further. And I'm just so proud of her to where she is today. I'm really, really proud of her. But I knew she'll always be there. When she said she was going to law school, and I was like, Lord, she has so much on her. She got so much going on, and but she made it. She did it. She's
Yes, you
always
did.
came through, and despite
Amen.
what's going on, and did.
Amen.
So
That's it.
I'm proud of her. I appreciate her. She's my
Yeah.
sister. She's my friend. She's my confidant. And I just want to know I'm always in your corner. You don't ever have to worry about that.
I appreciate that.
Hmm.
Thank
But it's who we are as a people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I want to say, Veronica said, I'm Batman's secretary. And then Jackie McGee says, Job in the Bible.
Yeah. Yes.
So I
Yes.
just want to say,
Hey, it's good. It's good to have good people in your life, brother.
you need that. You do.
Yes.
So I just want to say in closing, tonight we were reminded that true leadership isn't about titles, it's about service. It's about showing up, speaking up, and standing up for the people and places we love. A heartfelt thank you to today's guest, Councilman Willie McGee, and
Yes.
whose vision and dedication continue to move communities forward, and Attorney Tasha Tidwell, whose commitment to justice and empowerment exemplifies what it means to be a steward of the people. Your insights, your stories, your passion has given us all something to reflect on and something to strive toward. And to our
Yeah.
listeners, remember stewardship isn't reserved for elected officials or legal professionals. It begins with each of us, right where
Yes.
we are. Every act of service, every moment of listening, every choice to build instead of divide, it all matters. It all shapes the future of our community. We hope today's conversation leaves you inspired to use your own voice, your own talents, and your own courage to make a difference. Thank you guys for tuning in, for caring, and for being a part of this movement toward stronger and more connected communities. We thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being a guest. Happy holidays.
Happy
Yeah,
holidays.
we
Bye.
stronger together. We are stronger together.
Happy holidays, and I just want to say this before we get out, we let you guys go. Willie, Miss Tasha, this hour went so fast. So you guys look for an invite. We do have to have get you back on so we can
Okay.
go a
Oh
little
yeah.
deeper. So we can
Thank
go
you.
deeper.
For part
Look
two.
forward to it.
Part two.
Yeah.
Yes. And I
All
love
right.
y'all. Merry
Love
Christmas.
you all.
Love
Merry
y'all.
Christmas to everybody.
We
Happy
love
holidays.
you.
I may see you New Year's, Miss Tidwell.
Oh, come on.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Good
Hey,
night.
y'all too. Bye bye.
Good
Thank
night,
See
you.
you
brother.
later.
Mhm.